finished his milk this morning. Puts the bottle down and goes, more?
Oh, I did?
Yeah. See? I'm gonna do breakfast in a minute, Bubbas. Everything's more now, you've learned more, isn't it? Everything's more.
Mom.
Everything's more.
Mom.
Do you want to say good morning? Say good morning. You just want to grab the camera, don't you? You can't touch. Jack, you want to say good morning? Ready? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, but we don't touch. Don't touch, okay? Leave it there.
On the road with a couple of tunes and a coffee too. Hey,
Boys,
darling,
what do you want for breakfast?
you know we're gonna have a really good time. Driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright.
There's your toys.
Pack our bags and get in that car.
Where's Hendrix?
Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty with the wind blowing in.
No pushing. Oh! Say bye-bye, Daddy. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to a new video. Today we are just going through the day showing you what we eat, well, what they eat. I usually eat breakfast with them, but today I'm a bit behind. I had the most amazing morning. The boys did not wake up making a sound. I had to go in and wake them about 7:15, which, let me tell you, never ever happens. Normally I hear one of them stirring from about 6 onwards, and by 7 they are like losing their mind to get out of bed. So it was so nice and I really enjoyed it and made the most of it. So we were running a bit behind for breakfast and I could tell that they were hungry. So yes, that's what we did. We were like kind of getting prepared, and I also didn't like completely clean up the kitchen last night, which I was kind of regretting this morning. So we were doing that, and yeah, they have yogurt, which they love. Don't you? You love yogurt. A fruit. I always try and give them a lot of fruit in the mornings. We've got raspberries and strawberries today, and then they have a leftover pancake because yesterday was pancake day. Do you guys celebrate Pancake Day in America? I feel like maybe that's a British holiday. So then it's Shrove Tuesday and then Lent begins. So today is actually the first day of Lent, and I have never done Lent, but I'm actually thinking that I may give up chocolate for Lent. I don't know, let me know in the comments. I mean, by the time you see this, it's going to be a week out, but I'm going to try. I have never tried to do anything like that, and it would be a nice challenge for myself, so we're going to try that. I love chocolate, so that's going to be really hard. But yeah, I normally have breakfast with the boys, but when I do have breakfast with them, I'll normally do like eggs and things, and I just didn't feel like cooking eggs this morning. I'm not that hungry yet, so they're having fruit and yogurt, and I'll probably eat in an hour or so. We need to go out with the dog, as always. It's going to be like a really warm day today because we're having like a mini heat wave just from yesterday and today. But I think he's a bit poorly. He's currently like just lying flat out on the patio. I've changed up his food a little bit because they ran out of like the normal flavour that we buy. So I think it's causing him a bit of tummy problems. So I feel bad about that. But yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Not much else to tell you all, is there? We love breakfast. Oh, the boys absolutely love fruit. I am going to talk a little bit about food because I'm feeling like I want to change things up a bit with the boys and their diet at the moment. So we'll talk a little bit about that later. But for now, let's finish breakfast. We're going to be good boys with the water. Yeah? Cheers! Good boy. Better than throwing it on the floor.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Cheers. Cheers. Want me to cheers you? Cheers. You want to cheers? I can cheers with this one.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers. You have your own water, Lily. Drink. Look at all that yogurt on your face. Are you okay, darling? What's going on with your eyes? Is the lemon too much lemony? Oh, it hurts, baby. Please don't throw. Some more yogurt. Gentle, gentle. You know those cups? They hurt when you throw them, don't they? Strawberry. Mmm, yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. That's it. That's it. Good job, Henry.
Mama. Mama.
That's it. Push. Yes. Oh, nearly. Push. Yes. Good boy. In your mouth. Mummy doesn't want it. Not on the floor. Not on the floor. This is what we deal with every day. They're still throwing a lot of food on the floor. And Jack especially loves to feed the dog. In your mouth, please. Jack, in your mouth. Okay, no. We need to go in your mouth. No keen? Is it too lemony? Hendrix, Hendrix. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is how we're looking. We're pretty much done, I think. A little yogurt in the hair. Didn't enjoy the pancake. Probably too much lemon. Well, Jack did enjoy it. There's only 3 pieces left. Can I try it? Mmm, yummy, 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 yummy. It's actually quite nice. I like it. You want some of Henry's as he's not eating it? It's for you, in your mouth. Okay, baby, are we finished? Okay, I'm gonna go and clean up because they're throwing stuff and making a huge mess. And we will see you when they have lunch or if they have a snack before that. Cutlery is my pet day. Cuddly. Are you cuddly with your mum? That's the nicest thing ever. Today's my special day, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, your cuddles. Never ever happened before, has it, Henry? Where's Jack gone? You push your trolley? What are you doing? There's something there. Why do you want cuddles? I love you so much. Pardon me? I know. Where's your brother gone? Where's your brother gone?
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in
I've just
your
finished
face.
steaming
We can
butternut
look back
squash. So basically what I try to do with the boys is give them their main portions of fruit in the morning for breakfast, and then give them fruit for snacks during the day, or some more fruit for like dessert after dinner. So for lunch and dinner, I try to make sure they get at least one, preferably 2 vegetables, but I am at that point in the week where I need to go grocery shopping, so we don't have many things, but we did have this squash, and they normally love this, so I'm hoping that they get a lot of this down them today for lunch. But yeah, simple lunch. We're just doing ricotta cheese, turkey, crackers and squash, and it's a lovely warm day, so we're going to take this outside. They usually have picky food for lunch. I normally give them finger food, but because they have the ricotta cheese today, they're having their spoons, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, super simple lunch. Lunch is very hit or miss with them at the moment. They normally don't eat as much as the other 2 meals, so I try to not go to too much effort. I normally give them like leftovers or this sort of picky thing. So let's see how they do with this. Not even a minute in and food has gone on the floor for Hendrix. Hendrix? Hey, Jack, stop it. Stop. Put the food in your mouth. See, this is what I mean, guys. They just like experimenting, it seems, at lunchtime. You have your own. Don't be cheeky. Can you give it back to Henry, please? Swap.
Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for 2. Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time. Driving in the middle
You want another one?
when the stars
You
are
want to say
bright.
more? Can you say more?
Bags and get
I'll get you
in
another
the
one, Henry.
car. Leave a little note.
What about cracker? No? Forward. It's okay. This forward. Achoo! You have a whole one already. Yeah. Yeah. You want a fresh one? Yeah. Jack, this one better? So lunch lasted a good 20 minutes, I'd say they sat there, but now I've had to remove the plates because they were just throwing everything on the floor for the dog, and that to me means they're finished. So when they start doing that, I just take the plates away. I really do think that they would eat more, but I don't know, just throwing it all on the floor is really, really hard to handle. I'm sure you mamas know that that is always a battle, so I'm calling it the end of lunchtime, and they'll have their milk and they'll go to bed. So I'll see you when they wake up. Can you say bye? Good boys. Apple? Can you say apple? Apple.
So we're like giving these huge ranges, telling it
300 dollars straight. I think you better understand that we only get one life. I wanna make it count. Come on now and take my hand. Get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the
It's coming up to 5 o'clock and I'm starting to think about what the boys are going to have for dinner. And we have a lot of leftovers at the moment that I'm trying to use up. And they've been eating this pasta that I made a few days ago for like 3 nights running because I made a lot, but there's hardly any left. And in the pasta is some chicken and asparagus, and I just like mixed it with butter and a little bit of salt and pepper, and they absolutely loved it. Oh, and I think some parmesan, and they absolutely loved it the first night when it was fresh, but yesterday or whenever it was that I gave them it the second time, they weren't that keen. So I'm thinking to use marinara sauce to reheat it, and I've also added some of the leftover butternut squash that they had for lunch. So that's what we're thinking to do, and I'm probably going to bulk it up and put some fresh asparagus on their plate and maybe some broccoli because I know I have that in here. I've also got some sweet peppers that I need to cook. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow, but that's probably what I'm going to do for dinner. As I said earlier, I like to try and load up on the veggies at dinner and at lunch because they have a lot of fruit in the mornings and for snacks. But yeah, I wanted to talk about their food a little bit because I don't know if you've noticed, but I basically have cut back on their snacks a lot. I feel like a couple of months ago I was giving them a lot of snacks, and it seemed to start affecting their meal times. So even though the pediatrician currently recommends 3 meals and 2 snacks, I've cut back on the snacks, and I'm trying to stay away from like the goldfish and the cheesy crackers and the puffs and all that kind of stuff because we know it's not good for us, right? And I feel like when they're out, if they were offered broccoli and cheese puffs, they're gonna choose cheese puffs. So I'm sure they're gonna have years of that ahead of them. Why not try and give them the best foods that I can now? Honestly, I think they eat better than me. In fact, I know they eat better than me. But yeah, I just know in the long run as well that it's going to make them feel better if they're eating whole foods, fresh foods from the ground, basically, as we all know is the best way. But I also did hear on a podcast the other day, and this was incredible to me. Basically, I don't know if it's always or if it's just when you're growing up, you're a baby or a child, but your taste buds are constantly changing every 30 days. So if your child is not liking something or refusing to eat something, it's very important to keep offering foods even if they don't seem to like them, because your taste buds or your palate changes so frequently. So it's really funny because I do find that, like, for an example, my friend gave me loads of tangerines, and the first day that I gave them to the boys, Jack absolutely loved them and Henry was just spitting them out, and he was doing that for like a good week, maybe 2 weeks, and then I offered them to them the other day and he was just eating it all. So it's definitely true, and I'm a firm believer in trying to get them to eat as many of the good foods that I can now while they're little, and hopefully long may it continue. But yeah, I'm gonna probably spend 15 minutes playing with them and then get started on heating up their dinner. They're going to bed a little bit later tonight, so maybe dinner about 5:30, but we normally tend to aim for 5 o'clock. And yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything else regarding the food that I wanted to tell you. I don't think so, but please let me know if you like these videos because I'd love to do more. How do you get anything done with toddlers? Like, the minute I sit down, there's whinging. Come on then, give me your hand. Up. There you go. So yeah, as I was trying to say, if you like these videos, please let me know, because we do eat a lot of different things all the time, and this is just one day. And if you'd like other ideas for meals, I can also do a video on that and just do like multiple things that I give them throughout the week maybe. But yeah, let me know, and I'll be back when we're doing dinner, but I'll probably close the vlog out there, and I'll see you all next week. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry that I haven't posted the last 2 weeks twice. My father came to visit and he is here again this weekend, so I think not next week, but the week after, I will be back to do videos a week. So sorry about that, but we will be back and we will be posting twice a week. See you all in the next video. Have a good evening, whatever day you're watching this. And yeah, here's the boys' dinner.
Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
The boys today. Not only did they hurt their head. Henry, you want to show your knee? Which knee? Look at your poor knee. Poor Henry. Poor Henry. I think Jack's coming too. Where's Jack? I'm doing your dinner, darling. You hungry? I think 2 hungry boys.
Dada.
Dada? There's no Dada in the camera. It's you. There's no quiet moments. No quiet moments. Okay, if you didn't already know this, guys, here's a trick I learned. You snap the asparagus, and that is the end that you just disregard. And apparently, like, oh, well, that didn't work. That's where you should eat it. I never knew that, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand? That we only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand? Yeah, we only get one. Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car.